Welcome. This is Carsinia video for demonstrating the floor plans. A floor plan, in case you're not familiar with the term, is basically a short-term loan that you take for your vehicles. Another term for it is the inventory loan. And in the system, most of the time when you see the term inventory loan, that's exactly what it means. It's the floor plan. So in order to use the floor plan feature, you first have to define your lenders, and this you can do in the finance and insurance menu here. We have a few options here. You can see inventory loans, lenders, terms, insurance companies, insurance agents. The first thing that we're going to do here is go to the lenders, and as you can see, there are a list of lenders here defined in your system. And you can see that here a lender can be set to have inventory loans and consumer loans. So for example, a company may be doing consumer loans as well as inventory loans, or they may be doing only one of them. And you can see that these can be set here at the add lender. Let's add a new fake lender, test lender. And the first payment, this is related to the deal calculations, and let's say that they only do inventory loans, they only do floor planning, and this is available. This is going to be available in all my locations. Here you can see it's added. And the next thing that you need to do is go to the terms, and these terms are specifically for the floor planning. Obviously, the consumer loan terms are defined in the deal wizard when you're working on the structure tab. So these are explicitly for the inventory loans. So let's say we want to add a term. This term structure is based on the general structure of AFC, which is Odessa Financial Company. But the term name, you can give any name that you want. Let's call this good plan. And post-sale payment days is basically how long after the sale do you need to make a full payment. Most of the floor plans work that way. After you make a sale, you have to pay for the loan immediately. And if you don't make a sale, for example, within 90 days, then after the 30 days, for example, you have to pay 30%, and after 60 days you have to pay another 30%, and if after 90 days you still have not sold the vehicle, then you have to pay it off. But if you pay anytime before then X number of days after the sale of the vehicle, you have to pay up the loan. And that's how most floor planning companies work. And this is exactly what you see here. Let's say our post-sale payment days is 2, and pre-sale payment day 1. This is basically how many days after the sale a payment is required. So let's say after 30 days, the lender requires 50% of the payment, and then let's say after 60 days. They require the rest, and this is it. So we have a good plan here. Now let's go to our vehicles. We can work on an existing vehicle, but let's add a new vehicle just to start fresh. Now I'm just going to enter some fake VIN number here, and let's enter a test customer. Let's say we actually purchased it from a test customer, and let's say the purchase amount is $10,000, and the actual cash value is $10,000 as well. Purchase fees, this is basically used for the auction fees. So if you're actually buying this car at an auction, most of the time in the auctions you'll find the floor planning companies as well. So let's say we actually purchased this vehicle from the auction, and our purchase fees, the fee that we paid to the auction, is $100. And here you can see we have payment information. How did we pay for this vehicle? Let's say we actually fully financed it from our inventory loan lender, and I'm going to be selecting our new lender, test lender, and for the terms I'm going to be selecting the good plan. And you see the payments required at this point is $10,100. Let's say I actually paid everything with the floor plan. And most of the time the floor planning companies require an additional fee. So let's say I enter them here as well. Let's say it's an additional $200, and we're adding the vehicle. Now as you can see, the vehicle is added to the system with ID 3133. Now the first thing that you see here is the inventory loan invoices and payments. And as you can see, per our floor plan, we created an inventory loan fee invoice here. And in this case, the fees here are set to $200. As you can see, each invoice has 3 different charges. One of them is the principal, the other one is the fee, and the other one is the interest. As you pay towards the principal, obviously it's going to be getting less, and you can usually enter any values that are sent to you by the floor planning company. But for your convenience, the system creates these invoices automatically based on the terms. And right now, as you can see, we have not made any payments so far. So the vehicle is paid, but the inventory loan has not been paid. So it says here the total due amount is $10,300, $10,100 for the actual sale of the vehicle and the auction fee, and $200 for the inventory loan. Now most of the time you're going to need to pay the loan fees immediately. So let's say let's make a payment for $200, and let's say we made it with check, and here's our check information, check number, and here you can see I added the check payment, and now we have $10,100 to go. Now one of the things that you may want to do after this point is to check which vehicles are waiting for payments. Obviously, when you go to a vehicle, you can easily see how much payment is pending for a vehicle. But overall, which vehicles are requiring payment? You can see that in finance. Click on inventory loans, and here you can see the remaining inventory loan amount is this much. And these calculate, the list here is generated based on the terms and the sale of the vehicle. So after 2 days after the sale of a vehicle, for example, if the floor plan is still not paid, then it will show up in this list. So here, for example, you can see you can select different options. Next inventory loan due date, let's select, and we can also select remaining inventory loan amount here. And here you can see the next date is set to 23, which is for this one. So what this is saying is we need to pay for this vehicle over here. So let's go here, the next inventory loan due date, remaining inventory loan amount. So let's say I want the days, I want the due vehicles that are within 2 days. So as you can see, that vehicle is now gone because the next inventory date was actually February. So that's why it did not show up. I mean, it shows up as January here, but that's the first payment date actually. So let's go off and let's say we actually sold the vehicle. Let's go to the sale tab. We need to update this vehicle, ready for sale. And then we're gonna go here and sell this vehicle. Let's say we sold it for and another $10,000. And we need to enter a customer. I sold it to this customer, and the vehicle information is already set here. Contract deal, and we need to enter the cash amount. Let's say this is a cash deal, so $11,290. Alright, so contract deal, and deal is successfully contracted and the vehicle is sold. And since we sold this vehicle, now let's go and pay off the inventory loan. And as you can see, it just automatically populates the principal payment. No interest has been added so far, and now the total due amount is 0. And now if I go to the inventory loan section, we're not going to see this vehicle anymore because the inventory loan is paid. So this is about it. It's a very simple system, and if you have any terms or any features that fall outside of this model, we would be happy to add them. And you can contact us for more information. Thank you.